so much for tuning in to another episode of The Living Show, Living in Shelby Township. Today we are at a very unique place at the Detroit Sportsmen Congress, and I am here with my new friend, Bob. Bob, how are you?
Fine, how are you today?
I'm good. So we've taken a little bit of a tour around the area, and I gotta say, you're gonna see footage. It's amazing here. Why don't you give us a little insight on the general basics of the place?
Sure. The Detroit Sportsmen's Congress was established in 1936. They acquired this property in the early 40s. It's about 142 acres, right along the Clinton River. And if you can shoot it, pluck a string, throw an axe, we've got it here in organized and safe manner.
That's awesome. So I know that there's different sections of this property. Why don't you tell us a little bit about that?
Sure. Today, right at this point, we're down on the muzzleloader range. It's a primitive area, and everything is kind of set up as a primitive, a lean-to rather than a building and that kind of stuff. And they practice the various muzzleloading venues. Now that's one shot at a time. You have to put your own powder in and the ball and set the priming system, because a couple different ones, and shoot at various targets in various positions. And it's the old muzzleloader with a big puff of smoke.
That's so cool. When we were driving here, we passed that cowboy action range. Oh my God, that looks so fun. Why don't you tell us a little bit about that? We're gonna be touching base with that area soon too.
Sure, cowboy action is just what it says. It's a reenactment of the cowboy days. They use lever guns, single action revolvers, and lever rifles. And they shoot at targets. And again, they're not the typical targets with the rings. It's hit the gong and that you've hit the target. And it's set up like a cowboy town. It has a jail and a general store, and targets are in those various venues that they created. And it's just a lot of fun. Low velocity. Ladies love to shoot it because there's not a lot of recoil involved. And they all get dressed up, and they all have a trade name of a cowboy name of some sort. So
speaking of getting dressed up, you told me earlier that you do reenactments here too. What about that?
Well, the muzzleloader range we're on now, they come in the clothing that would have been worn, right down to the coonskin caps that they wear in the muzzleloader days. Cowboys wear the full cowboy outfit, the hat, the belts.
So they really get into it here,
they
don't
get
they?
really into it.
That's so
Absolutely.
fascinating.
Absolutely.
And there's so much to see here on this property, I'm telling you, and it's gorgeous. Out here, you get a sense of nature, and then there's community too. So if people want to be a part of this, want to come, want to experience, what do they have to do?
Well, two ways. You can come as a guest. It's open to the public. Pay your range fee as a guest and get to know some of the people. And then if you really see something you like, and there's so much to see here, then you might want to join. And membership has a lot of advantages. Obviously lower range rates, and the camaraderie, they're able to use a clubhouse and things like that.
Very cool. If people want to find out more information about, membership prices or what days, hours you're open or anything like that, is there a website they can go to?
Absolutely. It's dscweb.org. Very simple.
Awesome.
DSC for Detroit Sportsmen's Congress. dscweb.org.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for talking with us today. I'm so excited to see the rest of the property. I'm telling you, you guys have to come down here. It is amazing. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Taylor.
Well, John, this town ain't big enough for the two of us. Why don't you tell us about where we're at right now, and tell us a little bit about yourself and what you do around here.
Well, my name is John Vermeulen. I'm a Shelby Township board member. I've been a member of this club. I will tell you, I think it's a real gem in our township. I'm very proud to live in a community that offers training for youth, safety programs involving firearms to prevent accidents from ever happening. We offer many different disciplines here, from high power rifle, sighting in guns during gun season for deer. We have cowboy action, we have muzzleloader, we have rimfire, competitive shooting and training for kids that often, very frequently, thanks to the efforts of Bob Sava, who's an experienced instructor with over 30 years of experience and a certified NRA training counselor, who develops a number of kids with very outstanding shooting abilities to the point of where they're winning scholarships. And this club has produced a lot of scholarship windows, and these sometimes are full ride scholarships.
That's awesome.
So, you know, it's something that it helps. We've got sporting clays, we've got trap, we've got skeet, they've got archery, cowboy action where people dress up just like muzzleloader.
Oh yeah, we're in it right now. We're in the wild, wild west.
And the thing is, afterwards, there's always a time for going to the bar and socializing with everybody. And we also have a program for young kids. It's called the Young Marines, and we have people who train young Marines here too that are part of the club. I frequently see them on honor guard and everything. But this club is a real gem. You can see from everything you've seen on film today, you will be very proud that this is a part of our community. And if you feel that it's important to earn a CPL, it's another place right here too.
Yeah, there's amazing things that everybody's doing here, and this is just such a unique and awesome place to be. In fact, you can hear the gunshots happening right now. It's happening all the time. I love that. And it's starting to warm up now. People are going to be out here. It's going to be great. Is there anything else you want us to know about the area?
Well, I think that, you know, this is just a great club to belong to. I think it's a great club to even visit and learn more about shooting, and importantly, learn how to shoot safely and train your children how to shoot safely. They even do hunter's ed here. You know, you can't, when you're around firearms, and I don't care who you are, you're going to run across firearms. Your children will run across firearms. So it's very important that they learn the proper lessons to where we don't have any accidents.
Right.
And I think that goes a lot to it. And this Sportsmen's Club has a lot to be proud of for teaching these young kids right. And I don't think it can be said enough.
That's right. And I think that safety is first, you know, and that's just the place to really learn it, right?
Exactly. And shooting is supervised here to a certain degree, to where the practices are not just taught, but they're reinforced constantly, so they become habits into people. That's
great. And if anyone has any more questions, anything that maybe we didn't answer that you're wondering, all you got to do is give them a call or go on the website, talk to Bob. They're going to answer any of your questions, and you definitely want to get out here and see what this is all about. So thank you so much, John, for joining us today, and I'm sure we'll be back.
Thank you.
I agree everything they said.
Well, you know, already here's where we are. We have the best urban tree canopy actually in Macomb County. We're quite proud of that. And we've got more park space than anybody in the county. We're quite proud of that too. So all we're doing on Arbor Day is adding to that. And we're always happy to do that. So yeah, you see one tree here being planted, but there are many more that we do throughout the year. So this is more of a ceremony as to why we're Tree City. And by the way, for the 15th straight year, as Joe Youngblood has mentioned, we are Tree City. Well, I call it Tree Township, but that's quite a accomplishment. And it's because of the commitment and the dedication that the residents here in Shelby Township have for just as nice of an environment as we can make it. So I'm quite proud of our heritage. We've always been known to have trees, and that's what we promote. So today's a special day. Well, I think it's part of a healthy environment, and that's what we're about. I think trees are really an important part of the community, and really and truly, you just can't have enough trees, and that's why we have an ongoing commitment in planting more trees. And all you need to do is look around when you come to Shelby Township, compared to other townships and cities, nothing comes close to Shelby Township. We're quite proud of that heritage.
Today is our kickoff for the season, and the first thing that we do to prepare the gardens is to clean everything up and get things ready for receiving the sun and the water, and so it can all grow, and then we can, from there we can, do some other specific things in the garden once everything's clean. This teaching and learning garden is an MSU activity that extension gardeners can come and volunteer on a regular basis or whenever they have time, and they use those volunteer hours to continue their certification for Master Gardener. We do work every Thursday from 9:30 to 12:30, and every second and fourth Saturdays, same time. And so what we do is we split the plants, we prepare for the plant sale that's coming up in May. We do a lot of weeding. We'll be planting some vegetables this year and some of our raised beds. That's new for us this year. Just making sure that the plants are healthy. Anything that looks like it's got some disease that needs some attention, we'll take care of that, and talk to the community that comes to visit the garden and tell them about what we got going here.
I went to Michigan State University. I did get my degree, and I wanted to have more knowledge of gardening, and so I went to the Master Gardener program and certified, and I've been doing this for about 15 years with the Master Gardener program. And I come here, actually they require everyone to have about 20 hours of volunteer work at any garden that is approved by the program. So I chose this one just because it's so beautiful, and the people that show up are very, very friendly, and I like helping the community. So I fulfill my Master Gardener hours here, and it does help with just beautifying the environment as well.
We so appreciate our community volunteers. This is a big garden, as you can see, and it takes a lot of man hours to keep it up. That way the community can come in and enjoy it. The kids love coming in here. But if we didn't have these helpers coming in, especially for today, getting the gardens cleaned up and ready for the season, it would take many, many hours for the Master Gardeners to get this garden ready for the season. So we really appreciate any and all help.
Shelby Township Special Recreations basketball team celebrated another successful season with their annual banquet.
Tonight we're at the Shelby Township Activity Center. We have the Shelby Pistons basketball banquet. It's our Special Olympic athletes. We have 4 teams now. We originally started with 1 back in 1995 back at Morgan Elementary, and it has turned into something special here at the Activity Center. So we get to honor our wonderful athletes, and this is a night for the whole families to come on out, get their trophies and their certificates. We have one of our Pistons team that went undefeated and won the entire league. Although that's not the premise of what the league is about. It is just about being with your teammates and your friends and just the whole social aspect of it. So, and that's what Special Olympics is about.
The smile on their faces, see them like they're interacting here today. You know, it's like a family. It's not just a team or a group of athletes, but it's a family, and everybody's really close knit. And to see them go out there and enjoy themselves, that's a reward in itself, right there. But we've grown, word spread. We've grown to over 40 athletes that are in the program here, and it was 3 teams. Now we're going to have to go to 4 teams next year, which is just incredible. And if you've been out to see them, it's just so much fun to watch them play.
Each of the participants received a trophy, certificate, as well as a medal from the Medals for Medals program.
Well, a good friend of mine, Joe Burns, is well known in the community, does a lot to help people as well. He's the coordinator for the Medals for Medals program. It was started out of Indianapolis by Steve, the famous doctor. And he collects medals up, or we collect them up from the finishers at a race. So what they do is we take the medals that they actually turned in after they got it at the finish line, and they turn it back into us, and we re-ribbon them through the program. And then we distribute them like we go to the hospitals, the kids' hospitals, and give them let them pick out, a medal that they would like. It's a big morale booster. And then for these type of programs, we like to do the medals as well. They're unique, each one of them, but it gives them something special.
A major contributor to the Shelby Township Special Recreations Program is the annual Shelby Township Jingle Bell Run. It has provided uniforms and money for the program for years.
Just anybody that's helped support the causes. The big thing is the Jingle Bell Run is number one. I've been doing that for, it's the 15th year. In the last few years, we've been able to give away significant amounts of money. And out of that, I've been able to donate for probably 8 or 10 years. For each year, we're able to donate a chunk of money to this program. So we probably paid for the uniforms several times over.
And I'd like to give a special thank you to, and he's here this evening, and his wife, Mike Ward and Deb Ward. They do an amazing job. They put on these races throughout Shelby Township, and the funding that they give back to our program, and you'll see why. We have some of the nicest uniforms around, and he's always making plenty of donations, which help offset the cost to go into the Summer Olympics and Winter Olympics for our athletes.
And the Shelby Township Special Recreations Program is always looking for new participants.
If we have anyone that's interested in joining our Special Recreation Program, give us a call at Parks and Rec 731-0300. We'll get them on our mailing address and also their email, and then we'll send them out with our quarterly calendars with all of our upcoming events.
Living in Shelby Township, I'm Andrew Shelsky. Have you ever seen those perfectly decorated sugar cookies and thought, how do they make them look so good? Well, the Shelby Township seniors got a crash course on cookie artwork.
So I teach classes all over the place, and Lisa actually had me come out. So I had the honor of decorating sugar cookies today with the group that we had. I come with all of the kits. Cookies are pre-baked, icing is already bagged, and we do a step-by-step PowerPoint presentation, and we just walk step by step, and everybody leaves with 6 beautifully decorated cookies. I like it.
And the residents down at the Shelby Township Senior Center sure did impress the cookie creator herself.
I want every group to be this group today. We had so much fun, we were laughing. They all left here with outstanding looking cookies, way better than whatever I did when I first started doing cookies. They were so much fun, learned a lot about each other. I don't stop talking, so they learned a lot about me, and then I got to learn little tidbits about them. They were great. They all did a fantastic job today.
Whether you want to freeze them, gift them, or enjoy them yourself, it's a delicious way to spend the day.
To keep an open mind, to remember that this is not, this is their first time decorating cookies. So they're not going to leave here with immaculate, perfect looking cookies with 10 years experience under their belt. My goal is for them to have a good time and to be impressed with themselves and want to do it again. Gain enough knowledge to want to continue doing it.
Let's say you want to learn how to decorate cookies. There might be another option for you.
Yep, I host classes all the time. I offer them all over the place. All of the future classes or upcoming classes and events are on my website at www.customcookiecreation.com, and they are more than welcome to attend a class. I'm hoping to continue having classes with Lisa here at the center, and that's the best way to start decorating cookies, is just kind of jump into a class.
Living in Shelby Township, I'm Andrew Shelsky.
Okay, thank you so much for coming to our craft today. We're going to make welcome wreaths. We're going to start by painting our welcome signs, and we have pink or yellow paint to decide from. All right, when you're finished with your painting of the welcome sign, we're going to start with the flowers on the foam, and we're going to start on the ends with the greenery, because that will help determine your width, how wide you want your flowers to be on the arrangement. So you can start on the sides and then fill in the center, and it should shape itself. Yep, and once you're done with your flowers, we'll come around and we'll grab the wreath, and we will take it up and glue on the welcome sign that's now dry, and place your little bumblebee where you would like it, anywhere on the welcome sign, and we'll glue that on, as well as the final touch, the bow on the top, and then that will complete our welcome wreath. And we're here today from Oakmont Manor.